Welcome everyone, welcome to the day 2 of the N8N course, which is for beginner to expert in 21 days, right? In the last workflow, if you remember, we have created a simple chat wrapper, which basically can interact. So AI agent, which can interact with our Google Gemini chat. Right now, we will understand two more things before we proceed. You should always know like how exactly, what is the workflow, how exactly N8N works. Right, you need to understand. By heart, if you see right, N8N basically lets you build a workflow by connecting the nodes. You are just like a puzzles, you are connecting the nodes. So I have one node which is this, I have one node which is this, I know I have one node this, like, and they are basically connected with each other directly in this case, right? So here, each node represents something. Now, please remember, everything happens because of three things, which is whenever you have a given, when, then, right? So given, you have a trigger. So whenever you start something which is your given, you have a trigger, then we will do something and give you results. So here in this case also, if you go with our flow also, given when you give a chat, AI agent will basically pass this request to Google Gemini. Google Gemini chat, which is Google Gemini 2.3 version or something. You can check also which version you want. For example, if you want any version, you can change the version also. Right now we have Flash 2.5 version which is right now available. I think you can see Flash image version, light version, right? Whichever you want to use. I think directly Gemini Flash also you can use, which is amazing. And make sure that you always click a save button, guys. Save button is very, very important. And if you want this to be production ready, you can basically active it. But right now, since it's a chat model, does not make sense. You can say, so right now it is active. Anyone can directly use it, which means if you double click here, you can make this as a public. Now this is a URL. Anyone can come, even you can come, and you will see something amazing. Let me tell you one thing. So I think now let me say this also. So the moment I save, you will see that this is actually a chat, and this is actually kind of a wrapper that I have created. And now, hi, how are you? Right, this is the wrapper which is created now. We are able to chat it also directly in this case, right? This is an amazing tool, right? Which is now you have successfully created a simple. As a AI, I don't have feelings, but whatever the reply it is giving you, right? So basically, if I can ask what is 2 plus 2 is equal to, it will give me a reply which is 2 plus 2 equal to 4, right? Which means AI is working absolutely fine. Now, you can also see the production evaluation, which means execution. So if you go to executions, you will see whatever the chat I have done recently. Here you can see that yes, this is where you can see the value. Yes, this is the execution. This was the execution. This was the reply, which is 4. So everything is basically documented, each and everything now. Right. So this is an amazing thing. I think this is one thing that we have to understand also. Now, please understand one important thing. What are the key features of N8N cyber side? Because yes, we will be creating some bots. So the first thing is it has a drag and drop node buildings, which means AI workflows can be created directly by using the drag and drop. You don't have to just create the things by using code and everything. No coding is required. Trust me, there is no coding at all. They have a integration with application. Now it is more than 1,000 plus native application, which means I can do something like, for example, I can give some command by using WhatsApp. It will read a Excel file. It will do an email and also do a Slack, and it will also reply me on WhatsApp. So I can basically integrate all different type of applications. The most important thing which I want to tell you is it is cheap. Guys, we used to have something called as Zapier. I don't know if you remember it or not. Zapier, the pricing is completely out of the box. I mean, if you see pay monthly, suppose I have here, I mean, the pricing is crazy. I mean, $29 or something, but right now they have it probably, for example, suppose I have like 10,000K or something, right? Which is like $1,000 per month, which is very, very, very costly in this case. But no, if you self-host right now, if you see, this is my production ready, which I have basically installed here. This is my production ready railway.application where I have installed N8N, which is costing me less than $10 per month. Right now, from where I would recommend you to basically start with, right? So of course, Hostinger, if you are from India or something, Hostinger, even outside, Hostinger also provide you N8N, which I think personally think link will be in the description if you want it. The best deal which I have also. So I think the easiest, the cheapest one, if you are interested, if you are very serious on this, you can go with KVM2 or KVM4. I think right now the price is in the INR because I'm in India right now, but you can change it. It will change it to USD also. I think this is the one of the cheapest one that you can buy. Go with 12 months of plan, and here you can check, like, which is very, very cheap. I think this is If you go with that, I think they will just increase you a couple of things. You can use any coupon. If you have coupon or something, you can use it. My coupon, if you use it, you will get 20% extra discount, right? So do check it out in description of this. Okay. Now this is the one. If you install it, similar thing happens. Similar setup that I think in the day one also that I have spoken, right? This is the one, right? This is the day one that we have created, which was the day one, right? Now please make sure that you always name properly then, right? So this is your my workflow. We will change the name to 00 or 00 underscore hello. This generally I call this as hello world, right? This is the hello world, which basically will say, and you can tag this as 21 days N8N. Tagging basically will help you to maintain your overall workflows if you want to do it. Okay. Now please remember, I can also create multiple projects. So if you need another project, you need to upgrade for you this, right? N8N also has a pricing which is interestingly simple, not simple which is very complex, but again, if you're self-hosting, if you're giving to some business and everything, then it does not matter. Right now, if you can see, I'm using the N8N version, which is more than enough production ready. We have a lot of live active workflows you will see which are running web application right now. Everyone, let me tell you something, these are running web application which are using our, for example, nextvideo.ai is full application which is N8N as a backend which is running right now. Okay. So now today what exactly we'll see. Okay, so you have an integration, you have a templates, AI capabilities, self-hosting, error handling, and lot of things. The difference between the N8N and make.com, which is where everyone has to understand, N8N is an open source code is there. It is a SaaS, high customization, high limited drag and drop, many self-host and cloud only, granular and basic. Make.com is costly. Make.com is a limited, has a functionality, but still it is good. Trust me, it is not as bad which this versus has given you. N8N pricing right now is also somewhat controversial, but again we are going with that simple one. Okay, now let's create another one. We'll go to the N8N other one. Let's create another workflow. So click on this. Now the simplest one that we will create, which I personally like it, is just close this. Okay, now you will see there are multiple other triggers also, which is on chat receive. This one we have used it previously in the while talking to this, right? Yes. So you here, another option that you can have is you can ask from chat directly, which is AI assistant. If you have any problem in this case, you can directly ask it, but right now we will not use it. Nothing in this case we are going to use. We'll just say plus icon, right? How exactly we can use. Now interesting thing which I want to show you, another one, is that how exactly you will make this more understandable, which means a simple flow. Another flow that we are going to use is something, let's suppose we want to send an email. Let's suppose I want to send an email, which is send a message, right? So I will select from the Google. So plus I want to, so for example, Google send email. If you see, right, send an email tool, right? Or if you already have a Gmail, so click on this and here you can do lot of things if you want to. For example, send an email. This is the one, send a message. I want to do, whenever something I received, whatever the message I will receive, I will just send an email. Okay. So interestingly, if you double click right now, you will see there are a lot of problems that you see. Sort your Gmail issues by email triage and whatever, right? For example, there are a lot of issues, which means where exactly the information. Here is the information. You will see credentials to connect. You need someone credential, which means that I need my credentials if I want to send the email. So suppose I have an email ID which is luckydatta96@gmail.com or support@. I need to give my Gmail credential to here so that we can email from my ID to your email ID, right? So if you click on create account, it will ask you for auth, which is very simple. Nothing you need to do. Just click on sign in with Google button. Then after that, you will see a pop-up will come in. I just need to click on this auth. This is my email ID which I want to use. It will say that do you allow everything at all? Supposedly yes, we will allow each and everything. Nothing will say apart from this. Connection successful. It means now my credentials are automatically added here, right? Which is that. If you get a green card, it means everything is working fine. Now I can successfully email. For example, I can email to myself also if I want to. Let's do one thing. Let me try to email to my cousin email. This is my I would say, let's suppose, whatever. I mean, so you can say, hi, subject, how are you, right? And in the body, I am from the N8N. Okay. Now, there's an add option, which is append N8N attribution. It is right now true. So what we are going to do right now, I'll just click on save. Here, I will say in the chat, by the way, trigger can be chat because chat does not make sense for this. We want to send an email, right? So we can manually trigger also. For example, right now, the flow, if you understand, right? If you do a chat, then it will send a message, which does not make sense because who's going to take a decision, right? That's why it is important that we need some kind of AI agent in between, right? AI agent will basically now understand. So here is the interesting thing which you need to understand. So I will just delete this tool, and in the tool here I will check again type Gmail. In the Gmail, of course, then now this is the tool which we are using. Now understand very important point. I am telling AI agent. So let me add an AI agent, which is, we have already added the Gemini last time. So we don't have to change anything at all because AI agents API key and everything we have already configured. This is the email is asking where you want to send the email. So I'll select this. Hi, how are you? Okay. Hi from N8N. Okay. Done. Click on save. Make sure that you save. Everyone guys save. Now AI agent, right? What exactly it will do? It will make the decision. So how exactly he will make the decision, right? That we need to understand. So what I'm going to say is connected chat trigger node, which means, let's suppose if I say in the chat. So for example, open chat. Here you can see send an email to the email using the send a message with the hello. Okay. Now see, I'm just sharing you exactly the flow. Now what happens if you see, right? You got something which is the information, send an email with hello. Agent understood this and it has given to chat to the Gemini. So here you can see I can help you with that. What's the subject and body? It has no idea what is the subject and body you need to send, right? It knows that there is something called as tool. So what I will do is I will just rename this tool. I will rename this to send email. Okay, this is my tool name. Now my tool name is send email, which is I'm doing. And of course, I generally like to change this name also, which is, I would say this is just Gemini LLM, which is Gemini is the one which we are using in this case. Okay. So here, now what I will do is I will mention the instruction to the Gemini by clicking here, which is system prompts. Here I would say whatever the define below, which means whatever the response is coming, I'm going to pass. So make sure that you put it here. Now, whatever the response which is coming from chat, I am going to give this to Gemini, right? So this is exactly, it will get the Gemini. Now, what exactly Gemini has to do? Here I will mention the details and I will mention that you are a helpful assistant. What you need to do is you need to use the email tool, and if chat has mentioned about the subject, body or two, you just need to send the email to that email ID with subject and body. That's it we need to do. Okay. So here it will automatically do each and everything by itself, right? Now you don't have to run anything at all because we will be debugging. Make sure that you click on save. Now interesting thing I will do. So make sure that you click this tie up, which means it will remove previous data. Now I will mention this thing. Everyone here, if you see, here we have two, because we have hard coded this. Now we will not hard code. We'll say go with the AI, go with the AI, go with the AI. And this is now AI model will decide which subject we need to use, which body we need to use, and how exactly we need to send which email ID. Okay. So here I will mention in the chat. Yeah, I will mention in the chat. Hi, you need to send to the email to my cousin. The email ID is this. With the subject, how are you? And the body, I am sending this email from N8N. This is exactly what you need to do, right? So I have just used, by the way, audio to text I'm using. So email ID is this. I'm going to give them, this is the email ID. Now click on OK. Now you will see something magical happen, everyone. If you understood, it has gone to the agent, and here you can see LLM was able to understand. He said that, okay, I have sent the email to this with this by using the tool. It means, let's do one thing. Let's go to my cousin email ID. By the way, I already have it. It should be here. I already have access to my cousin email ID also. And by the way, here we go. Here is the email that we got it, everyone. Yes. So which is this, hey, I'm sending this email from this 0 minute ago. Everything is in by using the AI, using the power of AI. Now, if you make this chat as a public, anyone can basically give the email ID, subject and this, and he will be able to send an email directly to you. Now, this can be a lead capture mechanism also. By the way, let me know in the chat, guys, yes or no. So you can use directly. So this is how you send a simple email by using this. I hope you love the tutorial. This was the day 2. Now we will continue everything from the thing, which one is the best one and everything from day 3. Let's go. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. All the resources, by the way, I'm going to give you in the chat. Pinned comment will be available. Like and subscribe. Our target is, let's suppose 50 comments and 50 targets. Okay, comments. If you need anything at all, just type AI in the chat. Every resource that I am basically going to show you, I will share with you. All my notes and everything which basically we are preparing right now, I will share with you. Okay, thanks.